been a while, my loves. I know you've missed seeing this face on your television screens, but I'm back in black. Underwear. What have you been up to since my last hosting gig? Oh right, I can't hear you, so we'll just talk about me. So, last time we talked, I was freaking out about my last few months in college. Not much has changed there, and now I only have about a month left until I graduate. The real world is so close, I can almost feel it. But maybe that's just global warming. Either way, it sucks. Now I'm officially in my last month of my last quarter of my last year at UCSC. My bucket list is just dying to have everything crossed off it, and I still have a lot of work to do. As much as I'd like to say I've been doing a ton of exciting stuff to finish this school experience, I haven't. Most weekend nights are accompanied by shots of Jose Cuervo or Sailor Jerry's, and those boys get me tired pretty quickly. I definitely don't have enough energy to do number 27, paint the next Mona Lisa, or number 58, visit Santa Cruz's hidden gems, when I'm under the influence. Not that I haven't tried, though. Oh, I've tried. Alcohol. Giving people the ambition to do things they already suck at when sober. But it's okay. I'm still managing to do a little here and there, between my drunken nights and my busy school schedule of once-a-week classes. I did make a venture to the Pocono hiking trail with Rachel last week, so stay tuned for that journey later this episode. It was a beautiful trip, and we really saw the beginning of spring that had, well, sprung. That's what's so great about May. Those damn April showers are finally starting to dry up, so we can appreciate the flowers and sunshine of this new season. May is really one of my favorite months, and as a college student, I can't overlook my excitement of May 5th. Not only is it my favorite celebrities' B-days, Karl Marx and Adele, and my producer Cindy's little brother, most importantly, but it's of course also Cinco de Mayo, or the anniversary of Mexico's victory over French forces in the Battle of Puebla over 150 years ago. That's right, I paid attention in history class. Now, it's still a mystery to me why college kids are so enamored with historical holidays when they don't understand the relevance at all, but I can't say I'm surprised. When it comes to drinking excuses, college kids will celebrate just about any holiday. Russia's 1921 independence from Spain's leader's second wife's dog? That's not even a real holiday, but I already hear shots being poured just because I suggested it. Now, I've mentioned a few different topics in this monologue, but the fact that the subject keeps returning to drinking must be a sign, and it's not a good sign. But drinking's okay for most folks when it's under control. You know what they say, everything in moderation, including moderation. Although, with drinking, it's probably better just to stick to the first half of the saying, unless, of course, you want the reputation of that drunk bitch. As someone who's been there before, let me just say, it's a lot of fun. So cheers, whether we're drinking or not, I'm ready to get wild for the rest of this month. And I'm starting the party with this episode of Press Center Live. Stick around, folks.
Hey guys, this is Lupita at the Quarry Plaza with Slugs on the Street. So last weekend was the last weekend of Coachella, so this week we're going to ask our fellow classmates some questions about music. And there's a bunch of stories around about how it was to see holographic Tupac.
Yeah.
Did you go?
I actually had a ticket, and my friends bailed on me, so that was like a real bummer, so I couldn't end up going, but I sold my ticket for a profit, which was really cool.
So reading up on the news with it, I'm very freaked out by Tupac's hologram, and I'm surprised I didn't get to see Jeff Magnum.
This weekend was the last weekend of Coachella. Did you go to that by any chance?
I did, actually. It was amazing.
You did?
Yeah.
Very jealous.
My first concert, it was Backstreet Boys when I was 6 years old with my mom.
Well, who was your first concert?
The Dixie Chicks.
The Dixie Chicks. And so we've asked many people, and a lot of times with the first concerts with their parents. Did you go with your mother?
Yes, I did.
Of course. You were surprised by the Tupac Hologram. I thought it was really cool. I saw it. I wanted to cry.
It's scary. It's an indication of the future to come.
My first concert was the Rolling Stones, also with my mother. It was really, really fun.
What's your favorite artist?
Oh, you know, Snoop Dogg was pretty awesome. The Tupac thing was really cool. But I have to say, you know, my favorite was probably Black Keys.
I love the Black Keys. How was that?
Pretty fabulous from what I remember. I remember being really overwhelmed by how loud it was and the ringing in my ears afterwards. But yeah, it was great.
How much did you sell it for?
I sold it for like $450, and it
$450.
cost like $370. So I made like $80. It's cool.
Right? And any recent concerts?
Yeah, the last concert that I went to, I saw Andrew Bird. Will and I saw Andrew Bird play at the Fox Theater a couple weeks ago.
How about your first concert?
I went with my boyfriend's family, or my ex-boyfriend's family.
And was it the Dixie Chicks?
No, it was, oh man, it was an Irish band. I couldn't even tell you the name.
Oh, that's really cool.
My mom used to go to every Rolling Stones concert and somehow made friends with the head of security, so we got to go backstage, and I got to ride on a golf cart, and it was really fun.
You know who has a really good stage presence? Florence and the Machine. She really commands the stage. It's pretty amazing.
I heard she killed it.
Oh my goodness. It was amazing.
Very jealous as well. You guys go by any chance?
Nope.
Nobody went. You guys hear about anything special? Nope. Perfect. All right. So there you go, folks. I'm ready for Coachella next year.
Welcome back to Flick Fanatics. I'm your host, Audrey.
And I'm John.
Since Cinco de Mayo, a day of Mexican pride, is right around the corner, we thought we'd celebrate by reviewing some of the most patriotic movies ever made.
Yep, because we're totally going to stay on topic this time, like we always do, right?
Yep, with my razor-sharp intelligence, my focused determination, and your kind of just being here, there's nothing we can focus on.
Nothing we can focus on. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Don't be silly, Aaron. Why would we focus on nothing when we could focus on patriotism?
Well, it's John, okay? Aaron couldn't stand working another week with you. Anyways, what are we going to review first? Mel Gibson's The Patriot? No, that's too obvious. You're cleverer than that.
More clever.
Team America World Police. No, you wouldn't do that. Not with your puppet phobia.
It's not a puppet phobia, okay? It's just that the vacant, soulless eyes just staring at nothing remind me of being stuck in a college lecture hall for hours on end. There is nothing worse than that.
Well then, what are we reviewing?
We're starting with Mars Attacks.
Really?
Mars Attacks is a Tim Burton film that was based on a trading card game of the same name. It stars famous actors like Jack Nicholson, Glenn Close, and Pierce Brosnan.
Really?
The film focuses on the invasion of a large force of Martians and the humans who band together to repel the invasion, eventually discovering that the aliens can be defeated through the power of music.
This is our ideal idea of patriotic?
Yeah, it inspires people everywhere to feel patriotic towards the Earth. Let's all stand up and sing the national anthem. Earth is so great, Earth is so great, like roller skates.
Okay, yeah. How about we move on to a real patriotic film?
A good point, John. Our next film is, of course, Andy Warhol's 1964 film, Empire.
You're kidding, right? That's just an 8-hour static camera shot of the Empire State Building for one day. Nobody's gonna sit and watch that.
Oh, really, John? Because I sat there and watched it 3.5 times in one day. That's how much I love this film.
Wait, 8 times 3.5 is 28 hours. How could you watch it that many times in one day? There's only 24 hours in a day.
It's very complicated. There was a time machine accident, and I'd rather not get into it right now.
Oh, okay. Well, how is this one patriotic?
Because it makes you proud to be a building.
What?
So let's gather together, once again, and proudly proclaim...
Okay, you're not gonna sing again, are you?
Wait, what? No?
Well, you've already wasted our first 2 movies, so let me pick the last one.
Fine.
Our last film is Sin Nombre, a sobering indie film about the trials and tribulations that Mexican immigrants face while they illegally cross the border into America. This film is truly heartbreaking and gives a very real sense of just how much people are willing to suffer for a chance at a better life.
That sounds really boring. I still say we should have reviewed The Alamo.
How is it appropriate for Cinco de Mayo? Happy Mexican Independence Day, Mexican Americans. Enjoy a film about how we stole Texas from you.
Oh, I just like watching David Bowie.
You mean Jim Bowie, right? The guy who defended the Alamo?
Yeah, that's what I said.
No, you said David Bowie. The guy who dresses up and sings in elaborate costumes and sings about spacemen.
Spacemen! I didn't think of singing about a spaceman national pride anthem.
Oh, jeez.
Well, see you next time when I unveil my very first alien pride song.
Can you hear me? Are you there? Hello?
May I borrow a pencil?
So there was this thing that happened last week. It's kind of obscure. I don't know if you've ever heard of it.
Everyone knows what Coachella is, Audrey. You're not a hipster.
Yes, I am. Anyway, I don't know if you saw the lineup this year, but it was like amazing. Like, who could pass up Tijuana Panthers, Metronomy, or Alfalfa? Am I right?
You just picked the smallest listed bands on the Coachella flyer to make yourself sound cool. Bet you haven't even heard of those bands before you looked at the flyer.
Wait, what Coachella flyer?
That one right there.
That's not mine.
See, you can put question marks next to the bands you don't even know. Wait, you don't know who the Black Keys are?
Why don't we switch over to what this segment's actually about? The OTS-sponsored event, Nochella, an anti-Coachella movement that was inspired by all those poor lonely folks that couldn't afford it because their landlord gave them 30 days notice 3 weeks ago, and now they don't even know where they're going to live, and besides, they couldn't find a ride because their best friend decided to give the last seat in her car to her boyfriend, even though he hasn't even said I love you back to her yet, and I mean, come on, it's been a year. You should know by then.
I really feel you have some obvious issues that need to be discussed.
Yeah, it's just been really rough, and I just
Like, for example, you don't know who Snoop Dogg is? You know, drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot.
Wait, what? Drop
you know,
what?
You know, like faux shizzle my nizzle.
Okay, that's
You
not
know.
even English. I've heard this Nochella movement is all the rage, and people were claiming it was going to be better than Coachella itself on the Facebook event. So we sent a correspondent over to see how out of control it's getting over there. Take us away.
Hey, Audrey. I just got here to the famed Nochella event, and I'm here talking to Miss Rachel. What's your last name again?
Bush, John, Bush. You know who I am. We've been in the same org for like a year.
I'm trying to sound... Oh, thank you. I'm trying to sound professional. I'm not liable for what I do and don't remember in and out of our various social circles.
Are you gonna ask me questions?
Oh, yeah. Wait. Oh, my God. Read this.
Audrey, you don't know who Snoop Dogg is?
Oh.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
You know, like, so what, we get drunk, so what, we don't sleep.
Oh, wait, Rachel, you know that's not the real line, right?
No, what's the real line?
Really? You're hosting a competitive counter Coachella event, and you don't know that the real line is, so what, we smoke weed?
Aren't we off topic?
Oh my God, Rachel, it's not like anyone even showed up to this event anyways.
I don't understand. I sent the invite to everyone on Facebook, and I got 10 yeses.
Yeah, Austin didn't even show up. Aren't you guys, like, close or something?
He's fulfilling number 69 on his bucket list, so he couldn't make it.
Well, it looks like there's nothing really much to do here, guys.
Snoop Dogg, though? Really? Really, Audrey?
Well, what kind of a name is Snoop Dogg anyway? Gaslamp Killer is so much cooler.
Yeah, if you think that names that which allude to psychopathic tendencies involving old school light sources is cool, I mean, so who could beat this? So what, we go out. That's how it's supposed to be. Living long and wild and free. Snoop Dogg.
Gaslamp Killer.
Your mom's Gaslamp Killer.
We are not ending this on a your mom joke.
Your mom's not ending this on a your
Shut
mom.
up.
Cindy! Something's wrong with the water cooler.
It's probably out of water, sweetheart. Alex, can you change the water gallon for me, please?
What?
Can you change the water gallon for me?
Why me?
Because I'm asking you nicely.
No.
Just do it.
What's wrong with it? I don't know. Look it, nothing. Nothing's coming out. You can try. Let me see.
Have you tried milking it yet? Cindy, I can't milk it.
Oh, that's what those are for. Oh, it's perfect. Thank you so much.
I wouldn't know.
Hey, I'm John.
Hey, my name
Don't
is...
talk to him!
I'm Cindy, and I'm the executive producer of OTS Live. Alright guys, so I really think we should stay away from the Barack jokes because Conan and Leno, they're just like insane about it right now. I'm kind of a big deal for the show. I am the boss, so any and all decisions have to go through me.
And again, it's 6:30. We'll call her. That's why she has a phone. No. Don't text her. Call her. Yeah? Okay?
Alex!
No, I don't care if you can't find reception.
Alex!
Find some.
Alex!
What?
You're on the phone. You're in the middle of my
What?
meeting.
I'll call you back. The ITCH is acting up. Proceed.
Wait.
Shh. Proceed.
Guys, so I need 3 clips for 3 skits for next week's episode. So let's just start brainstorming. Any ideas?
Yeah, totally.
Guys! Really? Do you guys have anything to share with us?
No.
Guys, really? Really? Give me the paper.
Gross, dude. Doesn't taste good. What is it? What is it?
This is what they drew of me. I don't look like this.
So, we didn't finish our drawing. She took it away before we finished.
I wasn't done.
So we did a new one with a little extra flavor.
It's all out of love.
What are we talking about? Come on.
Okay. Cannabis culture.
Done. Write it. Sell it. Ship it.
Guys, we've done
Package
it
it.
3 times this season.
4 times the charm. The comedy
Wait,
of
guys,
4.
it really isn't. Okay.
I'm John.
I'm Aaron.
We're the runners of the show. We basically are the
Make-
only reason it's funny.
Yeah, we actually make the show. Like,
Yeah. I mean, without us, nothing would happen.
like writing is the base of the show, and we're the writers.
Yeah.
So.
No, let's move on.
Opening Broadway number.
Yeah, like an opening thing.
I like that. All those musical things
Yeah,
are in right now.
Yeah.
So Broadway,
Audrey, yeah.
Yeah.
Broadway.
You know, these people do not understand just how hard it is to be so important to the show, you know? Like, honestly, since I've started, my popularity has risen so high that I've even got a lackey. Watch. He's so well trained that I don't even have to say anything. I just snap and he knows what I want. Watch. Huh? Coffee.
He's the best actor I know. I mean, anything he does, he's just amazing at it. Have you seen the guy act? Yeah. My name? My name is.
Hey, where's my phone? I gave it to you last. Come help me find it.
I'll get it right now.
Heel cakes.
Yeah.
With Lupita and Audrey?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they're both good singers. Okay, next. Come on, that's a good one, guys.
How about like a student teaching professors? How's that? Like a
Student teaching professors?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
with
like-
like the technology and stuff like that. Like that.
We could have.
yeah, like
There might be a problem with that.
What's wrong?
And the one before that, too.
What?
Just tiny problem. Where am I?
Well, I mean, you can't sing.
like- I mean, no.
Alex.
No, I can't, but,
Alex.
I mean, aren't I
Alex.
a crucial part of the show?
Problem.
Like,
Pierce.
isn't
Pierce.
my presence, like,
Are you
detrimental
going
to
to
the
react
whole
to
show?
any name?
Leave me alone, woman!
Yes, I do love my cast. They're awesome. And crew, because then they get jealous. My writers are amazing. You know, they get a little rowdy sometimes when they're together, but that's okay because they're men, and you know. Okay, guys, so remember that next week's episode is going to be on the 26th. It's terrible. All right, so thanks for coming, you guys. The
Wait.
meeting was awesome.
You said that you were going to talk about who's taking your position next year.
Yeah.
So who is it?
I know it looks hopeless, but, you know, I have faith that someone's going to come around and, you know, be amazing and be able to take care of my boys because they're boys. And I'm actually really scared.
Welcome back, guys, to On the Road with Alex, with your fantastic host, Alex. So after last week's amazing show, I've been asked to host once again. This week, we have the eccentric Russell Brand.
Hello, it's so nice to be here in this lovely, where the hell are we?
Mr. Brand, this is your home in London. You just got out of bed 5 minutes ago.
Oh, yeah. Aren't you my head of security or something?
Isn't your head of security a woman?
I fail to see your point. Anyway, how have you been? How's your mother?
Oh, Mr. Brand, she's she's doing great. The other day we were gardening, and she said the cutest thing. You see, we have bi-weekly bingo tournament.
Are you sick in the head?
Well, yeah. The other day I was caroling with my dad around our neighborhood.
No, mate. I mean, like, do you have friends?
Yeah. I mean, we have parties all the time. Party, game night.
No,
party,
not like a game night, like drinking and partying. You know, a real parties. You know what I mean? Like a real friend, not your mother, not your father.
Mr. Brand, I am a 20-year-old man. Thank you very much.
No, you're just a sad little boy. Listen, come back after the show and I'll show you a good time, alright?
I fear for my liver.
As you should.
Wait, we never talked about your movies.
Oh, it's fine, mate. We'll catch up later.
Or about Katy Perry.
Listen, man, I'd rather not talk about that.
But the teleprompter says that I can't leave until, I get your statement about the breakup.
So I'd rather not talk about it!
What's on our bucket list?
Come along and see.
Let's go.
Hi there, viewers. Welcome back to another segment of Austin's Bucket List. I brought my friend Rachel along today.
You know me.
You know Rachel. Well, I thought I'd come back to my freshman year stomping grounds, Stevenson College, and we used to spend a lot of time over in Pogonip, right across the road, which also happens to be the heroin capital of California.
Fun fact.
Not that I'd, anyway, so I spent a lot of time there, days, nights, evenings, weekends, the Koi Pond.
So we were just thinking, we're already in amazing shape, but we...
Obviously.
Right,
Look.
gymnastics.
Oh man,
But
pizza.
Pizza.
The key to success.
We're great. Alright, so it looks like we're here.
We're leaving UCSC, something every freshman has to do at some point. It was a big step for me.
I'm not impressed at this point, to be honest. It looks just like campus. There's trees everywhere, there's green. I mean, not much you can really love about it. So I don't really consider myself a religious person. I mean, I'm a devout Catholic and Mormon, but aside from that, I'm atheist. But
That doesn't take much time.
Right. But I do find a connection to Buddha because, not so much because of his spirituality, but because he's just like a fat old man. And that's what I kind of aspire to be.
Yeah. Do you?
Well, I don't aspire to be that, but I aspire to marry it. Anyway, so we are here at the koi ponds. And you might think, where are the kois? Because I don't actually see them. So here we are at the pyramids of rock.
The pyramids of Pogonip.
The pyramids.
The eighth wonder of the world.
So we're gonna try to build a rock today. Well, not build a rock.
It requires great skill, technique, and training that I...
Two of which we have. We'll find out which two.
Come along and watch.
So here we found a pile of undisturbed rocks. So this is our spot because everything else is taken. Austin's having a little bit of problems with the mud. Well, but I just tell you, pretend it's fudge. Here we are.
One of the chillest spots in town.
They say that Julie Andrews filmed The Sound of Music in this very field.
Did she?
Yeah, they say that.
Are these the hills that are alive?
With The Sound of Music. Hear it? I hear it.
So,
Here we are.
Here we are.
Back at square
Back
one.
at the ranch.
Square one. We did all 5 sides of the square.
Piece
for
of
a long
cake.
day. I think our bucket list is officially, almost officially over. Kick the can, ready to die, bury me 6 feet under.
My college experience is dead.
Bury me in not Six Flags, bury me in Pogonip.
I'd let you get buried in Six Flags.
Yeah, actually, me too. Let's go there next.
Let's die there.
Okay.
Maybe we'll go. You never know what might happen. You know, in the time between my monologue and this outro, I began wondering to myself why I hadn't been asked to host for the past few months. I clearly have the good looks that should get me asked back as host every time. I mean, how else are we going to get our target demographic of white women aged 50 to 65? Me. That's how. But I think the reason I wasn't asked back is because I didn't show I had artistic merit. You need respectability to get your own show. And what's the easiest way to show artistic credibility? Get political! What? That's how Jay Stu of The D Show does it. That's Jon Stewart of The Daily Show, for those of you not in the know. So let's get our pundit Mac on, starting with the hot topic I know you're all interested in. Economic downturn in Central European banking markets caused by unstable national economies. I'm looking at you, Greece! Form the basis for all Western civilization one time, and you think you can put it in neutral and coast for the next few thousand years? Maybe instead of inventing democracy, medicine, and pedophilia, you could have worked on inventing a stock market that doesn't crash. Boom! And speaking of things that go boom, let's move on to Afghanistan.
Austin, I think you should steer clear of that one. It seems like the kind of joke you were aiming for might be in poor taste.
Audrey, you don't get to interrupt me. Do the Daily Show reporters interrupt my buddy Jay Stu when he's making fun of Newt Gingrich? No, because the host doesn't get interrupted by the B-list talent or signs falling down.
Yeah, signs don't fall down on the Daily Show. And who are you calling B-list?
You, obviously. I'm the A-list talent, and you're the B-list talent. I'm Adam Sandler, and you're Kevin James. I'm a Broadway musical, and you're Glee. I'm Austin Kovacs, and you're just that girl who reviews new movies for 2 minutes on basic student-run cable television. With a co-host.
Whoa. First off, don't compare me to Kevin James. That's just unfair on every level.
You're right. That was a low blow, and you didn't deserve that.
Secondly, if all it takes is having a co-host to become a B-list talent, then I guess you just got B-listed!
Audrey has been approved as your new co-host? Love, your producer? Why would Cindy do this to me?
She's mad at you for saying that Glee isn't as good as a Broadway musical.
No, I meant, why did she carve out this note with the yellow marker? It's so hard to read. And hey, how can she be mad at me for that? It literally just happened.
Cindy just knows when you insult Glee. It's like a seventh sense.
Seventh sense? What's her sixth?
Her fashion sense, of course.
You just got this spot by shamelessly sucking up to her, didn't you?
I have a system, and it happens to work very well. Thank you very much.
Well, two can play at this game. Cindy, you're so smart and pretty, and you always know the correct person to put in the host's chair.
Also, you're like the best producer and would never, ever go back on your word, right? Because host before bros. It's just a figure of speech.
She called you a hoe! Remove her before she stains your flawless image with her tainted words.
Hey guys, Cindy wanted me to give you guys this.
Audrey and Austin, you're both annoying suck-ups?
John's gonna be taking both of your spots because he doesn't shamelessly kiss up to me.
P.S. Sorry about the yellow marker. It's all that we could afford with our budget.
Yeah, you heard her. So how about you guys get out of my chairs?
Unbelievable.
I can't believe I washed your car for this.
It's all going perfectly according to plan. That's it for this week's show, guys. Tune in next week.